Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. So looking at the price action of Bitcoin using this Wyckoff distribution event and phases, we can see very clearly the price of Bitcoin is testing yesterday's lows, and this is definitely a matter of concern because we know since the price has already lost the support which we had around 30,000, now this could be looked as a continuation pattern here to the downside, because according to this distribution schematic from Wyckoff's event and phases, the price of Bitcoin could be slowly entering inside this phase E, and in phase E, the demand is less and the supply is more, which will create another free fall type of movement, just like as shown here in an example. So that's why guys, please be careful and do not overlap with yourself, because the price of Bitcoin right now in a very crucial area, and we also know any sort of a movement here to the downside, we still have some very strong line of support lining around 28,000. So we know as long as the price remains between 28,000 30,000, this will be looked as a temporary pullback. But what is going to happen if the 28,000 support also gets broken? For now, I want to show you this rising wedge scenario, because we know according to this rising wedge, the upper trend line always acted as a strong line of resistance, whereas the lower trend line acted as a strong line of support. Each and every time the price tested the lower trend line, after that we had a very nice relief rally. So this here is in a weekly time frame, and right now, since the price of Bitcoin has already got rejected from this upper trend line, this could be a continuation here to the downside, right? Coming back to this support which we had from this crypto on a buy sell indicator, and even the lower trend line from this rising wedge before deciding the trend direction. But we know rising wedge generally is looked as a bearish continuation pattern. What could be playing out here is some range bound price coming to test the 28,000, then a shakeout before price again start consolidating, and then slowly show another impulsive movement, because we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to show a final move at least between 35,000 to 40,000 before deciding the actual trend duration. So that's why guys, that's why even though the price of Bitcoin in the medium short term might be showing weakness, we are still expecting the price for the coming days, after some range bound, after some shakeout, to show another final move between 35,000-40,000 before deciding the actual trend direction. Now, let me also show you another reason why the price of Bitcoin in the medium short term might be flashing some weakness. Now, before I start talking about this interesting scenario, please guys, if you haven't destroyed that like button, then do it right now. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit the subscribe button and the bell. But if you want to support me further, a comment is always appreciated. Thank you very much. Now, if we look at the price action of Bitcoin using this RSI, MACD and T3CCI indicator, you can see we can still witness some weakness here on price action of Bitcoin. Yes guys, the price of Bitcoin has finally started to show weakness, finally started to show another lower low. RSI is clearly flashing us a bearish divergence. MACD is also a bearish MACD cross. T3CCI also in a negative territory, clearly indicating weakness for the medium short term. So what could be happening here? With some range bound, the price could be slowly getting attracted towards the 0.5 Fibonacci line, which is around 28,000. Then some range bound and another impulsive movement here like this. Yes guys, after some range bound, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin, or let's say after some shakeout, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to show another impulsive movement between 35 to 40,000 range before deciding the actual trend direction. And I want you guys to also monitor a move here in our RSI, MACD and T3CCI. I mean, if you find RSI jumping above 50, at the same time MACD forming a bullish MACD cross and T3CCI in a positive territory, that usually happens when the price is ready for a new impulsive movement. Because when we got the confirmation from this indicator, after that the price of Bitcoin turned very bullish, right? It has happened plenty of time. I mean, whenever the RSI has started to jump above 50, at the same time, right, at the same time MACD also forming a bullish MACD cross, T3CCI indicator also in a positive territory. You can see after this confirmation, the price of Bitcoin had this very nice impulsive movement. So this is exactly what we are also looking at in this indicator. We want this RSI to jump above 50, MACD to form a bullish MACD cross, TTCC are indicated to jump above positive territory. If we do see that happening, then we know the price of Bitcoin after that could be turning very, very bullish. So that's why I want you guys to look at this indicator very, very carefully. Now, before I switch to other chart, I just want to quickly aware you guys about the bonuses which are available for our community members in the description down below. Bybit with 30,000 deposit bonus plus 1,000 USDT giveaway to our community members who sign up using this link within this month. Yes guys, you just have to follow a simple step to claim this 1,000 USDT giveaway. So if you want to grab this opportunity, the link to Phemex, the link to Bybit, OKX are all given in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. Now let me switch the chart. And now, even if we look at this in a bit different way, I mean in a daily time frame, the price of Bitcoin in the medium short term looks like it is fighting to remain around this 29,000 support area, because we know this lower trend line in the past price action always acted as a strong line of support. Upper trend line always acted as a line of resistance. But since the price of Bitcoin is still above this 29,000, let's be careful, because you can see according to this right angle ascending broadening wedge, we have two scenarios. One is bullish, one is bearish. Bearish when we break the lower trend line, bullish when we can flip the upper trend line resistance into support. And this upper trend line resistance is around 31,000 to 32,000 range. That's why guys, that's why if we want to see the price of Bitcoin showing an actual bullishness, then we have to flip this upper trend line resistance between 31 to 32,000 into proper support. But if we break the support which you have around 28,000 to 30,000 between that range, then we have to look at this as a bearish continuation pattern. Yes guys, if that is going to happen, you can see the price of Bitcoin for the coming days could be heading towards this 28,000 one more time, right? Losing the support means we could be heading towards the 28,000. I mean, after reaching the price opportunity from this bearish right angle ascending broadening wedge, we could be slowly starting another impulsive movement, because we know parallelly, even if we look at this Bollinger Band, this Bollinger Band squeeze is clearly indicating incoming volatility, but we want this lower trend line to hold the price around 29,000. This lower trend line is holding the price around 29,000. This lower band is also holding the price around 29,000. So we can see guys, looking into different scenarios, looking into different time frame, we do have some strong line of support lining for Bitcoin around that area. And if you simply use this falling trend line, I mean this falling trend line here clearly indicates the price must hold this 29,000 support at any cost, because losing the support which you have around 29,500 in the medium short term, we could be starting a reversal here to the downside, and this will be also looked as a continuation pattern from Wyckoff's event and phases. Yes, this is exactly what we are going to monitor, because we know any sort of a shakeout, the price could be coming back to this lower trend line one more time. Because if you look at this price structure in a bit different way, I mean using a descending broadening wedge, we could be coming back to this support which you have around 29,000 according to this descending broadening wedge, and only after that the price of Bitcoin could be showing another movement here like this. So that's why guys, looking into different time frame, looking into different scenarios, the price of Bitcoin must hold the 29,000 support at any cost, because losing that means another support could be retested, which is 28,000, and that 28,000 must hold the price at any cost, because losing the support around 28,000 means this here will break below the lower trend line from this rising wedge, right, which will trigger another bigger sell-off. This 0.5 Fibonacci retracement will also fail to hold the price, and that means another continuation to the downside, and even the squeeze what is happening here will favor the short. So this is what I see right now, looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame using different scenarios. If you enjoyed my work, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.